Good morning, Broncos. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to campus for what is sure to be an exciting 2021-2022 school year. Many things have changed in the past 17 months we have been gone, and we would like to take a quick moment to share some of those changes with you. First, BNN is no longer 10 minutes each day, 5 days a week. Our time with you will be briefer and shorter, yet we will still try to accompany as many announcements as possible. We will be airing announcements each and every A and B day. C days, which will typically fall on Wednesdays, will not have announcements. Our shows will be 8 minutes or less, mostly full of announcements. We hope this is more entertaining than just reading a piece of paper in your classroom. Currently, we are scheduled to have announcements on rally days as well. These will typically be shorter shows, as class is a huge priority, not only for us, but for your teachers as well. Understanding this, we are looking to be as accommodating as possible. With that said, let's talk about accommodations. If you are looking to submit an announcement, Mr. Sipe will attach the announcement submission form to the email you received this morning and each and every day. With this announcement submission form, students will be able to add what you would like added to our rundown for the day. If you only email Mr. Sipe, it will more than likely be missed. We will not be accepting any in-person student announcements until the mask mandate are lifted. We feel it is unsafe for students to come from other rooms and be recorded in an enclosed space that we use on a daily basis. What you can do, though, is use the submission form so that we can do our job in making sure your announcement is into the show. If there are any problems or if somehow we miss your announcement, please immediately email Mr. Sipe so we can attempt to recidify the problem. He will do his best to get back to you promptly. Please read the form thoroughly as the majority of your questions are answered there. Once your announcement has been submitted, we will funnel those announcements into 6 separate categories as they follow. Headlines, which are general announcements that apply to all students. Class announcements, specific for each individual class. Broncoland, which are BBC, athletic, or team announcements. Club Corner, which is where announcements from each club will reside. Teacher Talk, a space in place to let staff members, teachers, and administrators to give another heads up or a shout out of something of a note on campus. And last but not least, our own personal space to prevent 30-second event PSAs, activity, commercial, sports highlights, or cultural happenings. There will be a lot to cram in these 8 minutes each day. We are currently planning on spending 1 or more minute in each category in order to keep our show short. We would like to pre-apologize to everyone's announcement that we may accidentally forget, misspell, or entirely butcher throughout the year. But our job is to be real with you, to inform you, and to ensure that you are connected to things around you. It is going to be extremely difficult to do that with 3,800 plus students and only have 8 minutes a day. But we will do our best with what we have. And now let's get into this morning's headlines. California's governor recently allocated funding entitles every student on campus to receive a free breakfast and a free lunch each day this school year. Water, snacks, and additional meals will be fully priced. The lines will go faster if each student has their ID card out so we can scan them quickly. So please have your ID out in hand and ready to go so that you, I, and others can grab lunch. Seriously, we all hate standing in those lines. Let's get it done quickly. Although this school year is far from typical, we still need to go through the annual process of submitting paperwork to activity, all club programs, and sport ASB accounts. Ms. Cush has sent out an email with the attached cheat sheet that should provide step-by-step instructions as how to complete the necessary paperwork to activate your account. This is a detailed checklist including all required for the different types of accounts, clubs, programs, and athletic teams. Please note, without submitting the appropriate paperwork, no financial activity can be approved. FCMAT Ed Code and the District School Board policies require student approval for the expenditures of the student ASB funds. Therefore, teachers must conduct meetings in order to move forward with the club activations and any additional financial requests. Teachers may have meetings through email, Microsoft Teams, and/or Canvas as long as documentation is made. If you have more questions, please contact Ms. Cush via email. ID and yearbook photo makeup is Wednesday in the NPR. Students need their ID for the library, school lunch, and many other school activities. Please go to the NPR before school, during break, lunch, or after school. Don't forget and add it into your calendars now. Make sure to download the 5-Star app. Participate in student elections this school year. We will be utilizing this app to host student officer elections, to elect royal courts for our dances, and to conduct important student surveys. Visit the App Store today and download the 5-Star Student app. ASB and Senate will have plenty of events happening this year. Follow them on Instagram to stay informed on events, activities, athletics, student highlights, and more. And now let's see what announcements we have for the seniors. Seniors, make sure to head over to the Trading Post and fill out the Senior Preferred Parking form. These spots are an additional $40 after paying the $20 for a VMHS parking permit. Please have your design submitted before August 27th. These spots are randomly drawn after the due date to submit paperwork. If you want to get a spot by your friends, your best chance would be to submit your paperwork together. And now let's do what announcements we have for the juniors. Now, this is normally where the junior announcements will go. Please submit your announcements using the form Mr. Sipes sent along with today's announcements. And now let's see what announcements we have for the sophomores. The same goes for the sophomores. If you have announcements, please be sure to use the form they included each and every day. And now let's see what announcements we have for the freshmen. Wednesday, August 18th, right after school, Linker is holding their annual ice cream social out in the quad. Tickets are $2 resale and $5 out the door. Come to hang out with your Linker leaders or to stop by for a quick cold treat before heading out to club or sport practice. Students running in the freshman election need to have paperwork turned in by the end of this week, Friday, August 20th. Paperwork may be picked up in the Trading Post located next to the gym and athletic office near the front of the school. And now let's see what announcements we have for you out in Broncoland. Anyone interested in playing for girls basketball tryouts for the 2021-2022 team will take place in the gym today, August 16th, and Thursday, August 19th from 7 to 9 p.m. Please see Coach Sather in room W111 before school, lunch, or after school for tryout forms if you would like to play. Girls interested in trying for the tennis team should attend tryouts Monday through Friday from 3 to 5 p.m. in the courts. The very first football home game is this Friday. Make sure to wear your BBC shirt to get into the exclusive access in the BBC gates. Free for all Broncos with an ASB card. Got no ASB card? No problem. Buy your tickets at the bookkeeper or the day of the game. No better time to get involved, make some fun memories while all supporting our football team. And now let's see what you got going on in this morning's Club Corner. Now, this area is where club announcements would normally live. Club Rush is currently scheduled to take place during one lunch on September 2nd. Please be sure to get your club paperwork from the ASB turned in before August 27th to participate. Club announcements may be recorded horizontally on your phone at home, uploaded to the YouTube, and submitted via the link from your club advisor. We will not be allowing anyone to record in the studio other than individual BNN students until the mask mandate is lifted. And now let's see what announcements we have for you out in Teachers Talk. Alright, teachers, we've all had a crazy first week back. However, we know that you may actually have announcements for one another. This is where they will live. If you have any future announcements, please use that aforementioned BNN form to submit them to us. Now, that's all the time we have for you today, Broncos. Due to the announcements being cut down from 50 minutes a week to 32 minutes a week, we will no longer be having a daily sponsor, thought of the day, or words of wisdom. We thought we could fit everything in, but then we realized that we have currently more than 3,800 students enrolled in our school. It's truly not feasible or possible for us to get each and every announcement each day while entertaining the possibility for individuals to promote specific events, hardly discuss the topic or theme, or provide unscripted brief 30-second statements while calling it wisdom. What we can do to offset that though is to promote your social media. So if you have any social media handles for your clubs, programs, please get that information into Miss Cush so we can promote them appropriately each and every BNN day. Speaking of social media, please be sure to follow all of our social media on the screen to hear from our C-level officers throughout the week. These individuals will be the point people for you to get in contact with regarding anything associated with BNN. Be sure to tag us and send us updated information so we can get more connected with you outside of BNN. And stay classy, Broncos.